playground. Tommy and Gina never back down. Tomorrow's getting harder, make no mistake. Look, ain't even look, you gotta make your own breaks. It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life. My heart is like an open highway. Like Franken said, I did it my way. I just wanna live while I'm alive. 'Cause it's my life. Never stand tall when they're calling you out. Don't bend, don't break, well, don't back down. It's my life and it's now or never. 'Cause I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life. My heart is like an open highway. Like Franken said, I did it my way. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life, and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life. My heart is like an open highway. Like Frankie said, I did it my way. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Volunteer State Community College on the VolState Sports Network. This is Tim Reese. We're broadcasting simulcast on WVCP 88.5, the college's radio station, along with cable access channel 19, and on YouTube on the VolState Sports Network. This is Tim Reese. I'm joined by Kason Hollingsworth, freshman student here for his now second broadcast. How you doing, Kason?
I'm doing great. How are you?
All right, strap it on. A little bit different game from the men's game to the women's game. So got eased into it in that first game. Get ready to speak quickly as the Pellissippi State Panthers in town for the very first ever basketball game between these two teams. This is the first year of competition for Pellissippi State, not only in men's and women's basketball, but at least, I believe, baseball and softball. They have now, I think, 12 sports over at Pellissippi State, located in Knoxville, Tennessee. Pellissippi comes in with a 9-9 overall record. They're 3-5 in conference play. They have head coach Darian Jones. He is from Walters State, but most directly from assistant coaching position with Tennessee Wesleyan. So he's in his first year. He's assisted by Quincy Skates. As we get to the Toyota of Gallatin, starting lineups, first for the visitors from Pellissippi State. The five that head coach Jones will put out there against the first place Pioneers. Number 3, Tony McDaniel, 6'1" sophomore from Nashville, Tennessee. Laverne High School, transferred from Cumberland University. Number 4, Roddy Muntu, 6'5" freshman from Calgary, Alberta. He also transferred from community college in Michigan Bay College. Number 8, Jonathan Caicedo, 6'7" freshman from Tampa, Florida, transferred from Samford University. Number 9, Matthew Sharp, 6'3" freshman from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Chattanooga Central High School. And number 21, Loic Mimshi, 6'9" freshman from Cameroon. Cameroon's not around here. That's all the way on the other side of the world, as Pellissippi State will take on the first place Pioneers. They're tied for first place with Columbia State. Last year finished in 8th in the conference with a 4-14 record. They have a 7-1 conference record, 8-9 overall. Johnny Lynn's second year as the head coach for the Pioneers. He's assisted by Greg Law and John Thomas Lynn. The starters for the Pioneers, Cannon Hale, number 0, one of the heroes from the last game against Roan State, hit a big 3 at the end of regulation. And he hails from right here in Gallatin, Tennessee, 6'3", 195-pound guard. And he also transferred from Cumberland University. Number 4, Isaiah Fuller, true freshman, 6'5", 205-pound wing from Decatur, Alabama, played at Austin High School. Number 5, sophomore Willie Wilson from Nashville East High School, played a year of football at UT Chattanooga. He's a 5'8" guard. And number 9, Jaden Nesbitt, 6'8", 200-pound freshman from Huntsville, Alabama, played high school at Oakwood Academy. And the leading scorer in the league, number 1, Taylor Groves, freshman, 6'3", 205-pound guard from Cross Plains, Tennessee, played his high school basketball and football at East Robertson High School. Of course, he played 2 years for the Ole Miss Rebels football team, but he is having a phenomenal first year in the TCCAA, leading the conference with a 20.4 points per game. He is also first in assists, 6.3 assists, and that's in the top tier of the nation in the NJCAA, and he's also second in the conference in steals, and that's behind his fellow teammate, number 5, Willie Wilson. Wilson has 2.8 steals per game. Taylor Groves, 2.6 for the second leading theft team in the conference. They average 10.6 steals a game. As we are about set here for men's action here inside the Pickle Fieldhouse. We're at the Richard Moore Gymnasium as Jaden Nesbitt and Mimshi go at it, and Mimshi gets the tap. Pellissippi State will start off with the basketball. Jonathan Kaisedu's pass is tipped and knocked over to VolState. Isaiah Fuller's wide open for 3. His 3-point shot's a little bit strong. Tap out by Nesbitt, and VolState will retain possession with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Cannon Hale's going to get a pass to Taylor Groves. Not an alley-oop dunk, but an alley-oop layup, and he's going to get the bucket and the harm. So count the basket, and Roddy Muntu is going to pick up the personal foul. Groves arcing shot in and out. So Pellissippi State with the basketball. Man-to-man defense for the Pioneers. 3-point shot is up and good by the man who tipped it off, Loic Mimshi. Early 3-2 lead by Pellissippi State. Groves drives, kicks out to Fuller. He's got a little farther back this time and drops into 3 ball. So the men get that 3 out of the way quickly, Kaysen.
Yes, sir. Great sight to see.
Spin move. Groves there to stop it, but another 3 for number 3, Tony McDaniel, averaging 11.1 points a game. McDaniel from right down the street here in Laverne, not far away from Gallatin. Groves, like he might have got tipped there. It was short, and a rebound to Pellissippi State. Groves went for the fake, and ball knocked out of bounds by Taylor Groves. Looked like a tackle right there. The offensive player losing the basketball, but Ball falling on Groves as they both were out of bounds. Our man Wes from the softball team down there with the round broom. Wipe up the sweat. Sharp for three, no good. Tap out by the Panthers, and another three attempt and another three made. This by Roddy Muntu. All three field goals for Pellissippi State have been from beyond the arc. They are 8th in the conference in three-point shooting, just under 33%. So kind of odd that they'd be hitting early. Jaden Nesbitt with the ball doubled up as Groves will drive to the baseline, and a fadeaway shot is good. What a beautiful shot he has. As Willie Wilson gets his first steal of the game, and the layup is good.
Easy points.
Groves going to pick up a bad foul right there as Pellissippi is able to get him up in the air pretty easily. He picks up the personal foul. And in men's basketball, 2 halves, so it takes 7 fouls before the offensive team will get a chance to shoot free throws. The scoop and the score for McDaniel. Tavion Pride, who is not starting in this game, I think he's in uniform as Groves going to fire from 3. His shot's no good. Rebound to Fuller, fake, and goes up for the shot, and Mimshy blocks. Pellissippi comes out of there 2-on-2. Now in the corner, a bank shot from the right corner is good for 3. As the Panthers hitting early.
Yes, sir.
14-9, Nesbitt not a threat to shoot out there, but Groves is. He fires and hits nothing but net. It's going to be a shootout here at the Pickle Fieldhouse, looks like. Pellissippi averages 73 points a game. VolState just under 79. Cannon Hale picks up personal foul, and he will check out as Lamonte Ivory, freshman out of Augusta, Georgia, enters the ball game. Jersey Mike sub in for VolState. .62 guard, and quickly picks up a personal. Ivory averages double figures, 10.6 points per game. Pioneers have 3 players averaging double figures. Of course, Groves averaging over 20 points a game. Drive to the basket and the bump by Groves doesn't bother the son, Peyton.
That was a good take, very physical.
Groves, he's gonna go and he didn't even see the backboard on that shot. He went over his head, behind his back, through the clown's mouth and off the glass and in.
Incredible.
Down by 2 as Mimshy's driving on Nesbitt, gets to the corner. His shot is short. Ivory up to Willie Wilson. He goes up and lays it in. Wilson at 5'8", not typically a threat to try to slam it. Late arriving as Mimshy, and shot from 3 is no good. Wilson, who's the quickest guy on the floor, even with the ball in his hand, gets it up court quickly but pulls it back out. Nesbitt looking for the pick. Taylor nearly lost it. Fade away from just beyond the free throw line. Taylor Groves is feeling it, folks. Nearly turnover by Pellissippi State. VolState now with the lead. Groves had 25 in the overtime win against Roan as Caicedo just muscles that one in. Groves looks like he's tired already. Willie Wilson will fire from there, but instead drives, spin move, gives it up to Nesbitt, who was surprised to get that basketball. Nesbitt's left hand shot is no good, and apparently Sharp stepped on the end line. Taylor Groves in the game a couple weeks ago against Jackson State hit 33 points. That's his season high. At 25, as I said, in the game against Roan State. A couple of new Panthers in the ball game now. JoJo Lyles, Jaden Little. 3-point shot by Wilson. Tried to bank one in, couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Pellissippi, and that's Caicedo trying to do it all, and he loses the basketball. Groves, bounce pass to Ivory, gives it up to Preston King, who gets hammered inside. King just checked into the ball game. Let's see, I believe that's going to be on 23. It is. Jaden Little picks up the harm. That's his first foul, team second foul. Freshman Preston King, 6'6", forward from Westmoreland, Tennessee. Misses the first free throw. Dayon Subaron will check in for Groves, give him a little bit of a breather. Freshman from the Nassau, Bahamas. 6'4", 180-pound transfer from Bryan College. King gets the second of two. Ball State retakes the lead, and the pass out of bounds.
Aimed at the referee.
Yeah, he's got a different uniform on over there. It's JoJo Lyles. Tried to hit. That is Tavion Pride, number 0, who's checked in. Got the light pink tennis shoes on. Not tennis shoes, they're playing basketball, so that's old school, we used to call them. Levante expected Nesbitt to drive to the basket, and after his man had cleared, Coach Lynn letting Jaden know he missed a shot at an easy layup right there.
Easy. A little bit of miscommunication.
Lyles being guarded by Willie Wilson. Lyles from right up the road in Portland High School, Portland, Tennessee. Kendrick Lloyd, number 5, gives it back to Lyles. Shot no good. Nice pass by Wilson. Dayon Subaran for 3, no good. Rebound falls to Nesbitt, and he stepped on the end line. Out of bounds, turnover to Pellissippi State. See if we can check all 5 of the players that are in for Pellissippi State. Tavion Pride, number 0. JoJo Lyles, number 6. DeSun Payton, number 10. Jaden Little, number 23. And number 5, Kendrick Lloyd. Lloyd from Red Bank High School in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Pride from Cleveland, Ohio. Over on the left side, 13 on the shot clock. Jumping up and down under the basket was Payton. Thought he was open. A little bit of a zone defense going right here. Driving to the basket, off the glass, no good. Nesbitt fighting 3 Panthers for the rebound. Pellissippi State comes up with it. JoJo Lyles goes right at King and gets the bucket. 20-19, Pellissippi State. Coming up on 12 minutes to go in the half. Wilson working on Lyles. Gets by, kicks it to Ivory. He's going to drive. Tried to get the pass to Nesbitt. It's tipped. Pellissippi State with the basketball. And there are 4 on 5 as Tavion Pride pulled something out. I'm not sure if it's a contact lens or what, but he's coming out of the game. And he'll be replaced by Matthew Sharp. He just heads right to the trainer, our all-world trainer, Justin McKinney, in his 12th year with VolState Athletics. think he's showing a contact lens maybe to McKinney as Isaiah Fuller has the basketball. To Groves now, and an alley-oop to Fuller. It's a little bit off. And Isaiah couldn't.
That would have been nice to see.
Yeah. Haven't seen it work very often this year. The pick and the roll doesn't work. JoJo Lyles for three. Off shot. Ivory with Subaran up front. 1-on-2. Subaran with the dipsy-do and the bucket too. Subaran. 3-point specialist, 44% from three, but he got the nice up and under move there. Subaran averaging 5 points a game. That looked like a travel, but a steal. Subaran 2-on-1, Ivory to Subaran, back to Ivory, and a nice 2-on-1 break there. Gives Subaran the assist and Ivory the bucket. A timeout called. Pellissippi State head coach Darian Jones. And we'll have a 30-second timeout. Just want to reintroduce Kason Hollinsworth here as our analyst for game 2. Wasn't sure if he was going to do both games tonight or not, but Kason, first time on the broadcast for the women's game, and Kason's here as well for the second game. Tell the people a little bit about yourself again.
All right, my name is Kason Hollinsworth. I was born in Lebanon, Tennessee, and I'm a freshman here at VolState, and my major is business administration.
But you got a desire to broadcast some sports?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it basketball in particular, or?
Preferably it would be football, but
okay.
I am also just fine with basketball or baseball.
Got a softball team here too.
Yes, sir.
Let me just tell you, that's a fun sport to be a part of. Last couple of years, I've gotten to do some softball games for the Lady Pioneer softball team, and it is very, very quick, that game. Head coach Christian Lynn in his second year, first full year as the head coach. They'll have another top-notch team again, I'm sure. Ball State with a 23-20 lead over Pellissippi State. Looking to stay in first place. 7-1, and first time as a block shot turns into a foul by Ivory. He'll pick up his second personal. And JoJo Lyles will go to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Lyles not at the free throw line very much so far this year. He's 3 of 9. As I said, he's from right up the road, Portland, Tennessee, right here in Sumner County. He hits the first. Fellow Sumner Countyan Cooper Harris checks into the game. Redshirt sophomore, lives in Gallatin. I thought that was a 3. I thought it was a 3 that he was shooting. They only gave him 2 shots. What did I miss here?
I think he was just in the three-point line.
You're right. He was a half a step in. So I checked the replay on the VolState Sports Network on the YouTube channel. You hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever VolState Athletics is on the air. Groves' drive got cut off. Nesbitt with the between the legs dribble picks it up, and that's an over and back. Nesbitt trying to lobby the official that maybe Mimshie had nicked that, but he did not. Our officials for tonight's game: David Carter, a referee, Andrew Walzak, and Luke Pearsall, 2 helpers. David Carter just handed the ball to Kendrick Lloyd. Mr. Walzak on the opposite side of the floors. Pass to the cutting Matthew Sharp, and his shot is blocked. Nice pass by Taylor Groves to Jaden Nesbitt for the slam dunk. What a pass. leading assist man in the league as three-point bucket gets to Kendrick Lloyd. Groves sees the whole court. Tremendous athlete. Isaiah Fuller didn't realize it, but he had a three open. Cooper Harris fakes a three, steps into a 12-footer, and it's way over. Rebound to Mimshy for Pellissippi State as we're all tied up. Bounce pass up court, but Peyton could not handle the pass. It'll be VolState basketball. Glad you weren't here for the last game. Taylor Groves in the first half had his hair the same as Isaiah Fuller, had it in the low ponytail. The way he has it right now with the high knot there on the top is the way I've seen him all year long. Let me just tell you, they both wear red shoes, and they're both athletic, and sometimes it's hard to see if you can't see the number. I'm glad that Groves went back to his regular hairdo. Nesbitt trying to ward off, and Caicedo, nice defense there. Up court, Peyton gets it, the bucket that he missed out on the last possession. Up court pass is nearly stolen. Subaran could not collect after it went through the hands of Caicedo, and it went out of bounds. Tony McDaniel checks back in, as Roddy Muntu as well for Pellissippi State. And Akil King gets his first action of the evening. Freshman transfer from Brevard College, 6'8", freshman from Snellville, Georgia. Also back in the game is Willie Wilson. Caicedo looking for help, gets it from Muntu, working on King. All the way in, King with the block shot, gets the ball back. He wants to give it up to Groves, and Groves is going to push. He goes right at, and gets the bucket to go, and it's going to go to the free throw line. I think that is Caicedo that's on the ground, and he's going to pick up the foul. That's his first. Groves gets the bucket, and the chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. 0 for 1 from the free throw line. He has 13 here early. Drops in, and the old-fashioned three-point play. Groves shoots 68% from the free throw line. Inside pass, and missed shot by Caicedo. I'm not sure if he was injured on the other play. Willie Wilson with a nice catch, and he's going to go in, draw contact. Did not get the call there. Pull-up jumper, no good by McDaniel. Willie Wilson now 2-on-1 with Akil King. Gives it up to King. He gets fouled. Cannot get the bucket to go, but Caicedo picks up another personal foul. That's his second. Only 4 on the team. But Akil King will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Akil hadn't been there very often. As a matter of fact, this is the first time. His first free throw is a little bit long. Caicedo will have a seat, as will Sharp. Kendrick Lloyd checks in. King misses both free throws, but Willie Wilson picks up the rebound. Fadeaway shot by Groves is no good. Pellissippi State down by 1. Shot no good. Rebound to Canaan Hale. Now back in the game. Gives it up to Fuller. Sees Groves on the left side. Groves sees a wide open lane, and he's going to kiss it off the glass. Taylor Groves having a half. 16 points of the 30 for the Pioneers, as Mimshy looked like he thought about a three. Did not pull the trigger. Roddy Muntu gives it up. Close out there by Fuller. Can't get the rebound and knocks it out of bounds, as the son Peyton 6'4" freshman from Memphis Rossview Christian. Couldn't get his shot to go. Loic Mimshi checks out of the game. Kendrick Lloyd, JoJo Lyles, Roddy Muntu, Tony McDaniel, and DeSun Payton, the 5 in for Pellissippi. 30-27, VolState with the 3-point lead, just under 6.5 points. 3-point shot is in and out by Payton, rebound to VolState. Groves looking up court, sees Subaran. Now back to Groves, fakes a 3, drives to the basket, turn around, and a kick out to Wilson for 3. Good! Willie Wilson drops in his first 3 ball of the night. Third 3 for the Pioneers. 33-27 lead. Nice flash to the basket by Lyles, but he's going to be fouled by King. So nice pass there by Kendrick Lloyd to see JoJo Lyles flashing. Lyles at the free throw line for 2 shots. Cash is in on the first. He's 3 for 3 from the line.
I was just about to say, hasn't missed.
Averaging 3.2 points a game, and he's got 5 already. And knocks down another free throw.
Keeps the streak.
So his 3 for 9 was apparently not indicative of his prowess at the free throw line. Picking up that 33% average. Just full court pressure by Pellissippi State. Groves pulls up off the glass, a little strong. Wilson nearly came in and got a pickpocket. A nice drive to the bucket by Lloyd on the pass. 6-point lead now down to 2. And behind the back pass, Taylor Groves has it knocked out of bounds. I didn't think Pellissippi got a finger on that, but apparently they did. Groves will inbound. King has it knocked out. That sounded like it may have popped a finger right there, Casey. I didn't see anybody acting as though their finger just got jammed. As first 3 for Cannon Hale's no good. Rebound to Lyles. Hale and Lyles probably played against each other in high school. Gallatin versus Portland. McDaniel trying to drive, and JoJo Lyles going to pull up for a 3. No good. Rebound to Lloyd, and his putback is good. He has 7. And we're all tied up at the 5-minute mark of the first half. Pellissippi State 3-5 in conference play. VolState 7-1. Pellissippi in 7th place. VolState tied with Columbia. Keel King in the paint. His shot is a little long. Muntu drives all the way to the basket. His left-handed shot a little wild, and Fuller nearly had his handoff to Groves. Pickpocket. There you go. Again, another assist.
Great pass.
You saw it, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Keel King, no relation to Preston King, gets his first bucket of the ball game. 3-point shot is good for McDaniel. That's his second 3-point shot. Hale did not want to pull the trigger there. Wilson's going to drive. He's going to go in to the basket. He's not afraid, folks. He's 5'8", but he is unafraid. Roddy Muntu picks up his second personal foul. And Wilson will go to the line for 2 shots, where he has struggled. 56% free throw shooter, nestles in the first one. Just need that broadcaster jinx to tell him, oh, he's probably going to miss 2, and watch him drop 2 in there. Keel King will be replaced by his brother from another mother, Preston King. And there you go, Willie. Glad I could help. 9 points for Wilson. VolState retakes the lead. McDaniel.
Great pass. Pays off.
Sees Lloyd over. These numbers on these jerseys not big enough for these old eyes. Maybe by the second half I'll notice these guys a little bit better, but Groves directing traffic, working on JoJo Lyles. Hale over to Wilson. Nearly stepped out of his own sneakers. 6 on the shot clock. It's Taylor Groves time. Pull up for 3 from about 25, no good. Preston King tried to knock it to somebody, but there was not a white jersey over in that corner. Ball State, not a good offensive possession there. Wilson looking for another pick, and he got it.
Turnover.
See if he gives it up to Hale, and he will. Hale with the scoop and the score. Give the assist to Wilson. He gets a few of those in the game. Peyton working underneath the basket. Isaiah Fuller trying to keep an eye on him. Nice dribble, and instead a foul on the baseline. That's going to be on Wilson. That's his first. That's 6 team fouls for the Pioneers. So the next harm that they commit will be free throws for Pellissippi State. All tied up, 39-39. 2:35 to go in the half. Thanks for joining us on the VolState Sports Network. Might be joining us on WVCP 88.5. You can get us on the.
What a shot.
Get us on the telly at channel 19, Comcast cable. Lyles with the bucket. Three-point shot, rolls in for Hale. And a 1-point lead, under 2 minutes to go. Kendrick Lloyd.
Trips.
Rob Correa's checked in the game. He's going to go to the basket and get the hoop. Was looking for the foul as well. Rob Correa averaging 1.4, gets his bucket for the game. He is a high energy player, Rob Correa is, sophomore out of Beach High School. He can defend, and for a guy who's 6'2", he can get up. Drive to the basket, no good. Out of there was Sharp. Couldn't get his shot to go, and instead picks up the foul as Groves was trying to clear the backcourt. So now 6 team fouls for Pellissippi State. Both teams will be in the 1-and-1 on the next foul. That's not a player control foul. Preston King gets the screen that cleared Groves, and King tried to pass to Groves in the corner. Stolen, and McDaniel going up against Correa, and McDaniel tried to get it too fancy. Wilson's going to drive, and he's going to go to the free throw line for one of the bonus as JoJo Lyles picks up the personal foul. That's his first. And that is 7th team foul. Jaden Nesbitt will check in for Preston King.
Willie Wilson hasn't missed a free throw this game.
See, that's the reverse broadcaster jinx right there. You got to say, and he's bound to miss. So it's on you, as they say. But he has not. Gets the first. And that earns him a second free throw, up by 4, trying to make it 5. Dial it in, Willie, and he can't get it to go.
Sorry, Willie.
You'll learn. Sharp's going to go right to the basket. He's going to get
Nice
the bucket,
take.
go to the ground. Cannon Hale picks up his second personal. That's Sharp's first bucket of the game by my score sheet, which is unofficial. I'll check it at halftime and come back with the official stats right before we start the second half. Sharp gets the 3-point play, averages 8.1 points a game. 43.8 on the game clock. Full 30 seconds for the Pioneers as a double screen to the left. Groves' fadeaway shot is good. He loves that shot.
I'm running out of room here.
He's got 18 on my score sheet. Lloyd working on Korea. And a great screen there by Lloyd. Shot by Payton is just short, and Groves picks up the rebound, and it's Groves' time. 5 seconds. Kicks over to Hale for three. Good!
Oh, it's good.
Cannon Hale! That's the shot he likes. A 3-point shot right before the horn sounds. And Hale picks up his second 3-point bucket to give the Pioneers a 6-point lead and an even 50 for the first half. They lead 50-44, and we will take a break for halftime. We'll be back with about 3 minutes to go before the second half. Give you the up-to-date official stats and comments before our second half begins. This is Tim Reese along with Kason Hollinsworth. You're listening to the VolState Sports Network.
Our students are the future leaders of businesses in this area. We live in a fast-growing area. We are seeing large tech companies move in.
When a student comes to VolState, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
We have a management concentration. We have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance.
We have our Associate of Applied Science degrees, which are logistics, accounting, management, and marketing. And then we have the Associate of Science, our transfer degree programs.
Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a four-year university or to align to a career, and for us to prepare them in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
I started updating my resume. In a lot of places, even as entry level, really needed a degree. So I just really knew that it was time for me to take that step and enroll in VolState.
I feel like for what I want to do for my own future, I do need the background and I need the understanding.
At VolState, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Companies like Amazon, their system and their perfection with this system is built upon efficiency.
A lot of a business function is dependent upon getting a product on time so that they can do the business they need to do.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes, so we give them that practical knowledge in the classroom. Students here at VolState are able to leave here with that knowledge.
VolState CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I'm in the introduction to networking.
They make it real simple to just take your classes and go. It's all right there laid out for you.
VolState is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there.
We're seeing changes in how businesses function, how there's a shift in the skills needed in the workforce. When I ask about the future is now, and our students need to be ready to enter that future, prepared with the skills that are necessary in order for them to survive and to thrive.
I think that the moment I finish my classes, I'll be ready to go into a company and work my way up through it.
VolState is giving me real-world experiences.
VolState is preparing me for my future.
I choose VolState because the future needs me now.
Hey Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota and Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. That's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
My name is Brent Cross. I'm a student at VolState. This is my first day. All my cousins have gone here and said it's always a good school. It's a lot different than high school. There's tons of people and I don't know anybody.
Do you need help finding a class? Are you good? My name is Trinice Palmer. I'm a student at VolState Community College. And I just kind of help with students find their way around campus. This is starting my second year here at VolState. See what we can get done. But you have a lot of high school students that are, have a hard time transitioning between high school requirements and college requirements. What I like about VolState is that you get involved with a lot of the, campus events and campus clubs and societies. And I'm pretty much taking advantage of all those things. So.
My name is Kida De La Cruz. I play baseball at Volunteer State, and I am a pioneer. Well, I wasn't the greatest student in high school. I barely passed. I never really strived to do better. I didn't know where I was going to go to college. As of now, I'd like to go to Grand Junction, win a ring over there. Then after that, in June, go in the draft.
Here we go.
I have high expectations. I expect to learn a lot. Just doing what I got to do.
I'm studying business administrations right now. Yeah, I plan on graduating here and go to like MTSU or Tech or something.
My goal is to become a surgeon, and in the process I'm majoring in biology. One of my dreams is to pursue finding a cure for cancer and other illnesses and diseases that are out there that's affecting the world. I would have to say this would be a stepping stone for me. I just want to take out the time to, do whatever is necessary and whatever steps or process that it would take to get me closer to that. So.
We've had a bunch of All-Americans. And then we have all the players that were drafted from here to the pros. So if I put in the work I have to, I could be the next one on this list. That's something I've always dreamed of when I was little. And just trying to make everybody in my family happy.
One thing I would say that's really special about VolState is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
VolState is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day and then I'm told you're going to be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was two things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to VolState.
VolState's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and metals.
This is where it's all at. I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program. We have great equipment. We have some faculty here who have worked in the industry. I love VolState. I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. Possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer. It was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you going to graduate? I was like, it's coming. It's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it. But I was determined, and here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just gotta believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories, and I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles, but now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. And VolState, it changed my life.
My name is Brent Cross. I'm a student at VolState. This is my first day. All my cousins have gone here and said it's always a good school. It's a lot different than high school. There's tons of people and I don't know anybody.
Do you need help finding a class? Are you good? My name is Trinice Palmer. I'm a student at VolState Community College. And I just kind of help with students find their way around campus. This is starting my second year here at VolState. See what we can get done. But you have a lot of high school students that are, have a hard time transitioning between high school requirements and college requirements. What I like about VolState is that you get to get involved with a lot of the, campus events and campus clubs and societies. And I'm pretty much taking advantage of all those things. So,
my name is Kida De La Cruz. I play baseball at Volunteer State, and I am a pioneer. Well, I wasn't the greatest student in high school. I barely passed. I never really strived to do better. I didn't know where I was going to go to college. As of now, I'd like to go to Grand Junction, win a ring over there. Then after that, in June, go in the draft.
Here we go.
I have high expectations. I expect to learn a lot, just doing what I gotta do.
I'm studying business administrations right now. Yeah, I plan on graduating here and go to like MTSU or Tech or something.
my goal is to become a surgeon, and in the process I'm majoring in biology. One of my dreams is to pursue finding a cure for cancer and other illnesses and diseases that are out there that's affecting the world. I would have to say this would be a stepping stone for me. I just want to take out the time to, do whatever is necessary and whatever steps or process that it would take to get me closer to that. So.
We've had a bunch of All-Americans.
Tim Reese and Jason Hollingsworth. I want to call you Hollingsworth. I don't know why. Hollingsworth, back on the VolState Sports Network, is dial me down. I'm a little too loud on my headset here. Still working on the electronics. At halftime, 50-44, VolState leads Pellissippi State. VolState in first place, 7-1 record, trying to maintain first place. Columbia State is at Walter State tonight. The only other game in TCCAA action. Columbia State with a 7-1 record. Walter State picked to win the conference, sitting in fourth place with a 5-3 record. They got off to a slow start. Here's the now official stats for the halftime break for Pellissippi State. Kendrick Lloyd picked up an extra bucket that I didn't have him for, and he has 12 on the official score sheet. 8 for Tony McDaniel, 6 for JoJo Lyles, 5 for Jonathan Caicedo, 4 for Dason Payton, 3 each for Roddy Muntu and Loic Mimshi, along with Matthew Sharp has 3. Total of 44 points. They hit 7 3-pointers. They were really hot early from beyond the arc and hit 7 3-pointers, and also hot at the free throw line, 5 for 5 there. But the leading scorer in the ball game is Taylor Groves. He had 18 points in the first half, 7 2-point field goals. He also had a 3-pointer, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Willie Wilson also in double figures. He had 10 points, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. And 8 points for Cannon Hale with that big 3 right before the end of the first half. And then 2 points each for Rob Correa, Jaden Nesbitt, Dayon Subaran, Levante Ivory, and Akil King. Also, Isaiah Fuller has a 3, and Preston King threw in 1 for 2 from the free throw line for a total of 50 points. 5 3-pointers for VolState, but only 5 for 10 at the free throw line. They are last in the conference in free throw shooting at 64%, but they surely ought to be able to do better than 50. VolState with the basketball to start the second half. We are underway. Jaden Nesbitt is being held by Kimchi. Isaiah Fuller, and he gets the second half started with a 3 ball from the top of the key.
It's a great way to start this quarter.
Fuller, a good-looking player, and that is an over and back violation. I don't think Tony McDaniel thought that he had originally gone all the way across, but then he stepped back as he was trying to get away from the defender. And an early turnover here in the second half. 9-point lead. Groves has it down on the right block, and he is working one-on-one, and he's got that fadeaway, and it's short. He ends up on his back. Pellissippi is 2-on-2, and Caicedo goes with the left hand and misses a shot. Cannon Hale, 6'2" guard, gets the rebound under the basket. Got a personal foul as Matthew Sharp guarding Taylor Groves. A tough ask for anybody. Picks up his second personal. 19-11. If you're a gun nut, 19-11 means something. I'm not a big gun nut, but I know what a 19-11 is. Isaiah Fuller gives it up to Cannon Hale. His shot is off left, and Mimshi. And he's going to fire from 3. It's going to be long, and a blocked shot. Mimshi gets it back and draws the foul, but basket will not go down. Fuller picks up the personal. Mimshi, 6'9" freshman from Cameroon. Drops in the first free throw. His first time at the line in this ball game. That's 4 points. Make it 5. Only averages 2.7 points a game, but he averages 5.3 rebounds. Shoots 57 from the free throw line, does Loic Mimshi. He is guarding Jaden Nesbitt. Nesbitt has a quiet game. Taylor Groves tried to make a bounce pass between the defender's legs. Shot by Fuller is no good, and he did not get back quick enough. Caicedo gets it up and in. Fuller late getting back as he was the trailing guard. Fuller has it. Does not even think about a three. Gets it in the corner. Low pass by Hale now to Willie Wilson in the corner. And he gets a nice kind roll off the rim and off the backboard and in.
Great ball movement on that drive.
56-48. Tony McDaniel at the top of the key. Groves, who can block a shot, averages one of those a game. Now McDaniel with the basketball. Gets it over to Sharp, steps inside the three-point line. His shot is no good. Hale's gonna fill down in the right corner into Nesbitt, driving the lane, and the nice shot, soft runner there by Nesbitt. He gets his second bucket. McDaniel will back it away. And the double team out top, somebody's open. Sharp can't get the spin move, was looking for the foul call. Groves out to Hale for three, a little short. Isaiah Fuller stayed back this time. Pass almost behind McDaniel. Cutting to the basket. They didn't see him as that three-point shot by Nimshi is short. Nesbitt all alone, gets, no, he thought about a dunk and then his feet were not right. He missed the shot. Now underneath, Sharp working on Fuller. Kicks it out to Caicedo, and his three is no good. Shooting not as good here in the second half, Kason.
I'd agree.
10-point lead for Ball State. Fuller asking for the basketball underneath. He's got Sharp posted up, now doubled. Hale's gonna fire a three, and it's gonna be short again. Nimshi with the rebound. Nimshi looks tired. McDaniel pulls up for three and gets that one to settle right in. Timeout called by Pellissippi State. McDaniel gets his third three of the contest, first in the second half. That's the first three-point shot made. They have 8 now for the game. And it will be a full timeout, so we'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the VolState Sports Network.
Now, a whole series of transactions take place from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At VolState, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at VolState are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
is counting on me.
I'd like to thank Dr. Wendy Tostenson, the new president here at Ball State, for her attendance at many of these games. I'm not sure that she's here tonight, but she is an advocate of sports. And we also want to thank High Point Health with Ascension at St. Thomas here in Sumner County for their support of Ball State basketball. The player spotlight tonight is Jaden Nesbitt, 6'8", 200-pound freshman from Huntsville, Alabama. Marketing major, the son of Charles and Latanya Nesbitt. And hello to Grandma Brenda in Lexington, North Carolina, Pop and Grandma Kathy in Madison, Alabama, that might be listening in on the Vol State Sports Network. Levante Ivory, Rob Correa, Preston King in to join with Willie Wilson and Taylor Groves, the 5 in for the Pioneers. It's 15 on the shot clock. Groves calling out a play. Dribbles over to the right. Correa at the top of the key, looks for Wilson. He's going to drive, pop back for a three. Fadeaway is a little long. Matthew Sharp with the rebound for Pellissippi State. Gets the ball back, now gives it up to Tony McDaniel. Sophomore guard from Laverne High School, just outside of Nashville here. He might have played over there at Cumberland with Cannon Hale and Jalen Hardaway. Caicedo goes to the basket, runs right around Preston King and gets the bucket. Groves with the pass and gets it back and gets the roll. Man's living right. That's the give and go to Levante Ivory. Just threw it up to see what might stick, and fouls on Dayson Payton. Picks up his first. Groves at the line. It's his first field goal of the half. Misses the three-point play. Nearly the elbow there. He is warding him off. Caicedo, he is working on Rob Correa, and he's calling timeout as he has the basketball, but he's on his knees. But I'm not sure what is happening here with the player allowed to just stick his left arm right into the chest of the defender. Did you see that, Kaysen?
I saw that as well. I guess they're just letting him play tonight.
Well, we'll see what happens, but Johnny Lynn's not happy about it. But Greg Law is saying, hey, they're not allowed to be sitting down on a 30-second timeout. That's one of the rules. Kaysen, always follow the rules, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let me just tell you, you have less likelihood to end up with your both hands behind your back in handcuffs if you'll just follow the rules. You know, it's just what I feel like my job is here every once in a while. I got to teach folks that. Greg Law getting some conversation with Andrew Walzak, one of the officials. About 6'7" himself, I think. Pellissippi taking their 30-second timeout into about a minute and a half. 60-53 lead for the Pioneers. Pellissippi with the basketball. Caicedo working again on Preston King. Cross-court pass to Payton. 5 on the shot clock. Caicedo for 3, long. Levante Ivory with the rebound off to Groves, who's pushing it behind the back dribble over to Ivory. Ivory with the stutter step goes down to the block, out to King, now back to Ivory. He'll drive to the middle.
Great pass.
Wilson's open for 3. It's a little short, gets his own rebound in the paint. His shot there is too long, and Caicedo is going to be called for the foul as Preston King ends up on his backside. Jonathan Caicedo is going to pick up his 3rd personal foul, and VolState's going to retain possession as Dayon Subaran will replace Wilson. A host of Panthers check in. Kendrick Lloyd, JoJo Lyles, and Jaden Little join Muntu and Payton. That'll go all the way into the backcourt, and Levante Ivory will pick it up with 20 on the shot clock. In the second half, 50-44 was the lead. Preston King is getting bumped on the block, and Little picks up the foul. Little, a 6'8" sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida, transferred from Bryan and Stratton, went to Ed White High School. Got a couple Floridians, one from Tampa Bay and Caicedo from Tampa Bay, and Little from Jacksonville. Subaran, 2 number 10s working on each other, Subaran and Payton. Correa could not get that pass as a slam dunk by Muntu. Pellissippi State creeping back into the ball game, down by 5. VolState with the basketball. Groves has a lane to his right, but he goes left. Couple between the leg dribbles, and he pulls back for a three, and it's no good, a little short. Legs aren't quite working like they were in the first half. He was hotter than a firecracker in the first half. Lloyd now over to Little. Back to Muntu. Kendrick Lloyd nearly lost it. Now you've got the left hand up off the glass. He stayed with that shot.
Followed it through. Thought I saw travel in there, but I guess they said he didn't have the ball.
Groves over to Ivory. Rob Correa looks like he took a shot in the midsection. Ivory gets the shot off and he gets the roll to go. Levante Ivory in the paint. Again, he's a thin guy. They are gonna get a travel violation.
Got him on that one.
Telling you, Correa will get in your grill. Jaden Nesbitt, Isaiah Fuller, Jersey Mike subs in for VolState, replacing Correa and Preston King. Subran sees Fuller down in the corner. Five freshmen on the court. 8 on the shot clock. Groves gets by Lyles over to Subran. He fakes a three. They got 3 seconds to shoot. Fuller is going to fire from top of the key. No good. Tapped by Ivory, but Lloyd gets the rebound. And Muntu now on the left side, right in front of head coach Darian Jones. And a step back for Lloyd for three. No good. Nesbitt gets the rebound, was being pushed out, and what a pass there by. That's the first bad pass we've seen from Taylor Groves. He got that one, got some air under that one, throws it out of bounds to Subran, who probably wouldn't be able to keep 1 or 2 feet in if he had made that catch. Groves played football at Ole Miss, but he was not the quarterback. 62-57, under 11 minutes to play. A lot of dribbling at the top and a nice push through by Ivory. Now pass by Ivory, or Groves up to Ivory, and Ivory flushes it. Levante barely got that over the rim. And Groves calling for all ball there, but the official did not agree. Groves picks up his second personal foul. Let's see, I think they're shooting free throws. JoJo Lyles will go to the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the stripe, 4 for 4. Came in 3 for 9. And he stays perfect. You do things long enough, Kaysen, and you start getting comfortable. Way in. I think both teams were in there, but maybe VolState in first. So he's going to get another shot, like the old NBA rule, 3 to make 2. I don't know when that rule came out, but he was definitely bothered by everybody going in the lane before he was ready to shoot. 64-59, 5-point lead for the Pioneers. Into Jaden Nesbitt, out to Hale, and he gets a bounce pass to Nesbitt. His 8-footer is long.
The Panthers are slowly creeping back into this game.
1-2, nearly traveled. He's looking for a teammate. That's got to be a 5-second. Could have been a charge, but Lyles did not get called there. Now 23's over the back. I don't know why he wants to keep doing that, but Jaden Little knew he was over the back, knew he was grabbing a hold of Taylor Groves, and knew that was not going to come out good for Little. But yet he continues to hold on to the basketball just to exacerbate the situation. It's just not smart basketball. Taylor kept his head and did not fight back. Third foul on Little, and he will have a seat. Mimshie back in the game. Ivory gets hooked on the arm by Peyton. That's Peyton's second personal. The 6th team foul on Pellissippi, just under the 10-minute mark. So the next free throw or next foul by the Panthers is a shooting foul. Groves could not get the pass from Nesbitt. Ivory nearly had a steal there. 1-2 way out away from the offensive possession. Falls down on the dribble. He is triple teamed. And a foul finally called on VolState, and it's going to be on Groves. That's his third foul. Played a lot of the game against Roan State with 3 and 4 fouls on Saturday. VolState just cannot separate from Pellissippi. Preston King back in the ball game for the Pioneers as Peyton drives to the basket. A lot of contact, and he gets the basket to go. Ivory up court. Nice behind the back pass to Fuller. His shot no good. Rebound to Pellissippi State. Seeing something hanging out of the mouth of Lloyd. I think it's gum.
I was just about to ask.
Nice turnaround shot there by Loic Mimshie. Only averaging 2.7, but he's got 7 in the game. Pellissippi State down only by 1. Ivory is going to draw the foul on Lyles, and that's a 1-on-1. Lyles picks up his second. Ivory will go to the line. Cooper Harris and Willie Wilson at the scorer's table to check in. Harris will get the opportunity to check in for Cannon Hale. Apparently Wilson is headed in for Ivory. Ivory drops in the first. Levante shooting 71% from the free throw stripes. Tony McDaniel will replace Kendrick Lloyd. Cooper Harris a couple games ago had his career high, scoring 12 points as Ivory drops in 2.
I didn't want to say anything while he was shooting, not to jinx him, but those were crucial shots right there.
Big free throws. Lets the other team know that every time they foul, we're going to go to the free throw line, and even though they're the worst free throw shooting team in the conference, maybe they can dial it in this game right here. Free throws will be important. Peyton nearly has his pocket picked by Fuller. Out to Lyles, getting a lot of minutes in this game. Mimshie over to McDaniel, now to Muntu. Trying to get that 4th foul on Groves. Good defense by Groves, but better drive by Muntu. 66-65. Harris to King, over to Groves. Clearing out for Groves until King went down to the block. Behind the back. 6-5 on the shot clock. Another fadeaway by Groves, and he drops it in. I think he realizes his jump is a little bit low. King goes straight up, and nice block. Lyles gets the rebound. Looking for help. Got Mimshie. Now reset by Pellissippi. King has the bump, and that'll be foul on Preston King. Picks up his first personal, 4th team foul. Groves has 2 of those 4 here in the second half. Shot by Lyles is a 2-point bucket. Lyles with 10, averaging 3.2 points a game. Fuller working on Peyton. Needs help. Finds Preston King out to Cooper Harris. Harris probably going to be looking for help. 6 on the shot clock. Harris looks to drive, and he's going to fire from 3. In and out. Willie Wilson. I don't know why that shot clock was not reset, because Harris's shot was off the iron, but Lyles gets free on the kick out. Pellissippi State has the lead, 69-68. 6:12 to go in the game. Pioneers just been out of sorts. Let's see if they call a timeout. And they will. There's a timeout on the court. Pellissippi State with just over 6 minutes to go has retaken the lead. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them, a 30-second timeout on the VolState Sports Network.
The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. Visit volstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day. It was time for me to take that step and enroll in VolState.
When a student comes to VolState, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
Tim Reese, Kason Hollinsworth on the VolState Sports Network here, where the Pioneers have just gone down by 1. Pellissippi State pushing the action here, Kason.
Yes, sir. They're hitting a lot of free throws and hitting all of their shots. Got a bunch of crucial shots here late in the half.
VolState's offense just has looked off here in the second half. I mean, first half obviously was mostly Taylor Groves, as he had 18 in the half out of the 50, but he and Willie Wilson with 28 of the 50. But it's just been disjointed here in the second half. Just doesn't look like any rhyme or reason. Levante Ivory, Taylor Groves, Isaiah Fuller, Jaden Nesbitt, and Willie Wilson, 5 in for the Pioneers. Like a matchup zone maybe with for Pellissippi State. Ivory, not really a 3-point shooter, but 4 on the shot clock. Wilson's going to step back into a 3 off the iron, and the rebound goes to Mimshi of Pellissippi State. VolState's been getting down low in that shot clock a lot. Scored 50 in the first half. Levante Ivory, he's going to get another flush on the steal for Levante Ivory. It's his second slam dunk of the half. Lyles open for 3, a little long. Groves comes down with the basketball, and he's out on the run, gives it up to Wilson, who was open for 3, did not take it. And a ticky-tack right there by Muntu on Groves, and he'll go to the free throw line. A little bit of a bump, and the call by our lead referee, David Carter.
Really want to separate yourself here with these free throws.
Pioneers have the 1-point lead, but Groves can make it 3-point lead. A 1-and-1, and he drops in the first. He's 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Matthew Sharp will replace Dayson Payton. So Sharp, Lyles, Casadu, McDaniel, and Muntu as Taylor Groves goes 1 for 2. 2-point lead is big pick by Caicedo. Now being guarded by Nesbitt. He's in the lane. Gives it up to Sharp. Sharp gets the pick and the roll by Caicedo. Lyles, touch pass to McDaniel for three. Tapped away by Sharp. Groves thought he had a rebound. Sharp fakes a three and drives in and gets the runner to go. That's only his second field goal of the game. He's got 5 points. We're all tied up 71-71. Pellissippi State looking to get the first victory against the Pioneers. Another fadeaway shot, drawing contact. Fuller could not get the rebound, although he had position on Lyles. Sharp goes right to the basket, has his shot blocked.
Nice block.
Ivory, he goes right to the basket, off the glass and in. Levante Ivory. 2 in the first half. He's got 10 here in the second half. And they're going to count that bucket on the basket interference. I believe that was Sharp. That was Isaiah Sharp. As I look at the replay, that gets the bucket. 73-73. Groves in no hurry right now. 15 on the shot clock. Ivory looks to the left. Nesbitt's going to drive on Caicedo. He is stopped at the block. Now he gets it back. Drives into the. Kicks out to Fuller for three. Good from the corner. Isaiah Fuller. He is filling it up. 3 threes on the evening. 9 points. VolState looking for a stop here. Caicedo's going to pull up for three and no good. Rebound by Isaiah Fuller, and Groves with the basketball. We're under 3 minutes. Groves putting up his hand saying, let's slow it down. Fuller double teamed. Nesbitt not a 3-point threat. Drives, close off by 2 guys. Lot of contact. Wilson with the rebound. Out to Nesbitt, a fresh 20, and Taylor Groves will set up the offense, which is him driving to the basket with the left hand, and the bucket is good. If you don't have a play, give it to Taylor Groves and let him create. 25 in the ball game for Groves. That might have been a double dribble. Sharp's going to drive, fade away, and have his shot altered by Nesbitt. But Muntu gets the putback. 78-75. Pioneers with the lead and the basketball. Fuller to Groves, who's got to be tired. I don't know how many minutes he sat, but the shot clock is not going. I don't know if the game clock is going, but Taylor Groves says, hey, we got to fix that. So we've got a timeout here. The 2 officials will get together to figure out how long or how much time is actually should be on the shot clock. I'm guessing it's going to be down around 20. That's a guy who's paying attention to a lot right there, Kaysen.
Yeah.
Not only is he figuring out where his players are, he's watching the clock. That's actually the official's job. Luke Pearsall over at the official scorers table talking to our clock operators. Ty Tyler and Les, our shot clock operator. 23 they put up there. Now it's down to 18. Ivory to Wilson on the left side. Groves being guarded by Lyles, and Wilson's going to back it out of there. He's going to create over to Fuller. Drives 4-on-4, and he goes with the left hand. No good. Gets his own rebound. Back up off the glass and in. Isaiah Fuller would not be denied. Number 9, Matthew Sharp, picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul. Fuller gets his first 2-point bucket. Let's see if he can go ahead and make it another 3 with the free throw. Fuller, the top free throw shooter on the team for VolState. Short, but Ivory with the rebound and the putback.
Seems like they're clicking now.
Ivory's got 12 in the half, 14 for the game. And
great defense.
They're going to get Ivory on the foul there. I thought it was clean, but
so did I.
I thought Nesbitt was going to get the block shot as the second guy in, but didn't get it. But Tony McDaniel's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. He has not been there all game. It drops it in. They have not missed a free throw tonight.
I was looking at that.
They are 5 for 5 in the first, 5 for 5 here in the second. A clean 10 for 10. They are making 11 for 11. They are second in the league in free throw shooting at 72%. Ivory up to Nesbitt, and he's going to get a slam. Give the flush to Nesbitt, give the assist to Ivory. And a foul is called. Nesbitt gets the call there.
I didn't see that one either.
So watch it on the VolState Sports Network YouTube channel. See if we can see. He might have got him on that left arm. Johnny Lynn laughing as he has an interaction with Mr. Andrew Walzak. 7 for 7 for JoJo Lyles at the free throw line. Make it 8 for 8. Young man, how in the world did he come in here 3 for 9? Up into the corner, nearly too long. Nesbitt's going to go, and another attempted flush, but Matthew Sharp is going to get a foul. Sharp's 4th foul, and Nesbitt will go to the free throw line. He was hunting that other flush. A royal flush if he had to put Sharp through the basket too, but Nesbitt drops in the first free throw. Nesbitt a 53+%. So hadn't been kind to him. Let's see if he can drop in 2, and he does. 86-79, we're under a minute to go. 7-point lead. McDaniel steps to the right, fires a 3, and hits, and a timeout is called quickly. McDaniel picks up his 4th 3-point shot. And we'll have a full timeout, but we will keep it right here. I want to thank again our production staff. We've added to our numbers here today. The staff that A.J. Fawcett, our chief engineer, has put together. Tamira Dreer is back on the director's desk over there. Freddie Miller is our sound man. Where's Catherine Nixon? She's working our graphics. Paris Howard, Gloria Taylor, they're down on the court. Right on the end lines there, giving you the under the basket shots there. And Kirsten Smith is on camera number 2. And Philip, I don't know his last name, but he's wearing a great shirt. He's got an Ohio State shirt on. Walker, Philip Walker is handling camera 1 for us here today. And of course, Kason Hollinsworth is our broadcaster for his first time today, is game number 2. So great staff here. Got to be I haven't heard any other broadcast that have this number of people. Pellissippi State and Southwest Tennessee. I know that guy. It's Jay Harper. He's a one-man band. He has some help down with cameras, but it's his setup, and he just doesn't have the luxury of having this great staff that we have here at VolState. All students except for myself and A.J. Fawcett. He's the only paid employee here. Vol State, 40 seconds. Levante Ivory has his pass knocked away, and Peyton was standing on the side out of bounds when he hit the basketball. So says David Carter, our lead referee. Is now discussion about the clock, probably. 35.6 is showing on the clock. 86-82 is the lead for the Pioneers. Shot clock definitely should be down. Probably 24, I'm guessing. 23 they're going to put on the shot clock. Now, Johnny Lynn's going to call a timeout and draw up something because they have 3 seconds to get it across the timeline, I believe. They're going to call a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. So Tony McDaniel hit that 3 right there to draw them within 4. So, Kaysen, there's time for Pellissippi State to get back in this game with 35 seconds plus to go.
Yes, there is. I don't think they need to get greedy necessarily and just go out there pulling up threes. I think they need to, not necessarily take their time, but look for open shots and you people who can hit shots.
Well, the reset here is any held ball, the possession arrow favors Pellissippi State. The Pellissippi State has committed 10 fouls in the half. So if they start what used to be known as the hack-a-shack, fouling the inbound, which I'm sure they will do that once and if Vol State gets the ball across half court, they'll start the foul, but they won't foul in the back court here. They're going to try for a steal. So full court pressure. Isaiah Fuller will inbound. Cannon Hale, Willie Wilson, Taylor Groves, and Levante Ivory, 4 good ball handlers. Right there to Taylor Groves. Groves gets the ball immediately, calls timeout. And now I think they can, not sure if they advance it with a full timeout across the timeline. I think that may be a rule, as Vol State has 4 timeouts that I think they just called. One there that would then put them down to 3. So the full timeout, we'll see where they inbound this basketball. But I think that was a new rule that changed. I know they do that in women's basketball, although I haven't seen it really play out with the Lady Pioneers game. But showing 31 seconds on the clock. And head coach Johnny Lynn talking to his troops, but I'm sure he's going to have in there the best free throw shooters that he can get. So that would probably be Ivory at 71%, Fuller at 77%. Hale has only been at the free throw line 6 times all year, so his 66.7 is probably not indicative yet. He's in the game. Willie Wilson, who has been hot from the free throw line, 3 for 4 today's game. Well, they don't get to advance it. Let's see if they get a fresh 10. They must get a fresh 10 seconds to get it across. And up to Wilson. He gets free. Needs to give that ball up, and Groves has it. They're not fouling yet. 12 on the shot clock. Now the foul is called. Almost looks like they didn't want to foul. Kendrick Lloyd's going to get called for the foul. He's not in any foul trouble. That's his first. But they send Groves to the line with 22.3. Not sure why they would not have fouled. Down by 4. Groves will miss the first. Matthew Sharp, JoJo Lyles will check in. And for Vol State, Jaden Nesbitt will come in for Cannon Hale. Groves drops in the second. And Rob Correa will come in for defense for Isaiah Fuller. High energy. I'll tell you another high energy guy is Cooper Harris, who can play some defense. Jonathan Caicedo all the way down in the corner. Lyles working on Wilson. Gets the back cut to Tony McDaniel, and it's off the backboard and in for McDaniel. Groves has the basketball. They're trying to foul him. McDaniel will pick up the harm as Groves will go back to the free throw line. A 3-point lead, 10.6 seconds on the clock. Groves not having his night at the free throw line.
Well, he needs it right here.
He gets 2 and drops in the first. That's a big one. Groves was only 4 of 8 against Roan State in an overtime thriller. If you weren't with us on Saturday, he goes 2 for 2. He has 28 unofficially. Isaiah Fuller, Rob Correa, Taylor Groves, Willie Wilson, and Levante Ivory in the game. Lyles working, and he's going to give it up to McDaniel. 3-on-3, and off the backboard and rebound to Groves, and this ball game is over. VolState stays in first place with the 89-84 victory over Pellissippi in the first basketball game ever for these two teams. VolState moves to 9-9, come back to 500 overall at 8-1 in conference play. Pellissippi falls to 9-10 and 3-6 in conference play. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we will be back with some unofficial statistics and some final comments. You're listening to the VolState Sports Network.
Are you ready to blaze your pathway in the business world? We're developing pioneers to become the next great generation of business leaders, deal makers, movers, and shakers. Our world is facing many challenges, but the future also holds opportunity for those ready to forge into it. But to overcome our challenges and seize the opportunities, we need problem solvers, critical thinkers, innovation, and creativity. Acquire the skills, real-world experience, and credentials to be the next great pioneer in leading and reshaping business and industry. Whether you desire to be a CEO or develop new solutions in supply chain to ensure the world keeps moving, VolState can help you conquer your pathway to success.
While I was attending VolState, I worked at First National Bank, which has been a great legacy for me, because 30 years later, I'm still working at First National Bank. They have just been a great place to work, just like family. Well, I would absolutely recommend VolState. Number one, I'm living proof that the education I received there has been beneficial. Both my son and daughter also attended VolState. My daughter's majoring in business, so what better recommendation could you give than to encourage your own children to participate and learn with VolState?
My name's Aaliyah Taylor, and I'm from Livingston, Tennessee. Currently, right now, I'm studying accounting and business. I picked VolState because it was just more of my hometown, and it was just something closer for me. I wasn't ready to go out of town.
We have a management concentration, we have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that, for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance. Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a core university or to align to a career. And for us, we're prepared now in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
Whether you want to make your way to Wall Street or if you'd rather be on Main Street, VolState's business and technology programs will prepare you for your journey. Come find your pioneer spirit and let us help you blaze your pathway here at VolState.
Welcome back to Volunteer State, where the Pioneers have just defeated the Panthers of Pellissippi State 89-84. 40 points in the second half for the Panthers, 39 for VolState. They had a 6-point lead at the half and pretty even second half. Not as good as shooting for either team as Cason's going to tell you who our Toyota of Gallatin player of the game is.
Player of the game is Taylor Groves. I believe he had 28 points unofficially this game, and he hit 18 free throws.
18 points in the first half. He's reading off
my
my list here. We're learning here. So he's the first time he's had to score a basketball game and trying to show him how I do it. So 18 in the first half. He had 10 in the second half. It was not prolific from the free throw stripe. 5 for, what did he have? 5 for 9 there. Only hit 1 3 did Taylor, but 28 points, averages 20.4. And I think he's been in double figures in every game this year for VolState. 28 for Groves, 13 or 14 for Levante Ivory, 12 of those in the second half. Willie Wilson had 13 points. Isaiah Fuller also in double figures with 11. Cannon Hale with 8, as well as Jaden Nesbitt, 8 points. 2 each for Akil King, Dayon Subaran, and Rob Correa. 1 point for Preston King, for a total of 89 points. They were 13 for 22 from the free throw line. Made 8 3-pointers. For the Panthers of Pellissippi State, 18 points for Tony McDaniel, averages 11, and a really good game, 14 each for Kendrick Lloyd and JoJo Lyles, who average 4 and 3 points. So 14, good outing for Lloyd and Lyles. Caicedo with 9, as well as Roddy Muntu with 9. 7 for Matthew Sharp. DeSun Payton Jaden Little did not score. Loic Mimshi with 7. 6 points for DeSun Payton, total of 84. They were 13 for 13 at the free throw line and made 9 3-pointers. The next game for the Panthers is Wednesday the 29th. They are at Motlow, 7:30 Eastern. They do not play at Dyersburg, as the Lady Panthers will, because Dyersburg men's team has suspended play this year, so they'll have a night off this weekend, or afternoon off. The Pioneers will be at Chattanooga State on Saturday. Tip-off is 4 p.m. Central Time, right behind the ladies' game. Chattanooga State is currently 6-3 and in third place. They are 11-5 overall record. And I don't have the stat right here right now, but not sure when the last time Ball State defeated Chattanooga State, but they're getting wins over teams that they haven't defeated in a long time, Kaysen. So, well, how was your first day of broadcasting?
It was great. I loved it. Had a great time doing it, and I hope I can do it again.
Well, you did a great job, and it was good to have you here. Ryan DeKill might have just lost a seat, but anyway, Ryan, if you're listening, we're thinking about you, praying for you and your family. I know going through a tough time right now, whatever that might be. So I hope you get back real soon. Going to need somebody on February 1st, because this voice right here is going to be down, Lord willing, in Birmingham at Lawson State for the opening day of baseball. So somebody else is going to have to do play-by-play on that game. I believe it's Jackson State's going to come in here on February 1st. So we may just throw you right into the fire, Casey.
All right.
You and Ryan just come in here and get after it. But anyway, thank you again to our production staff. All of you done a great job. Love having you here. This is Tim Reese for Athletic Director Bobby Hudson and Head Coach Johnny Lynn saying God bless you. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon on the VolState Sports Network.